Us. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their
blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Go!
Throwing on second and long. Minshew throws right side, and that's complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
29 is Mike 29.
He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Again, it's Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
15 running. 15 running.
On second and 11 now. Jones. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Down. 90, Wolf.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, watch
General West. Down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
29 is Mike 29. Here we go, D. 29.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
That's good. Jacksonville, first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Jones got a man, Slayton. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because of a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Minshew. Wide open receiver complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Watch it slap. Watch it.
Shoot.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, 40 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Stand up. Bravo.
Mike.
Go.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check. Jim.
Deep grip.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Get it.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Ted Lobo. Hey, lock it.
Hey, alert 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. It just worked.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for D.B. Westbrook. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Delta.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hit it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded at the 2. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside. The 45-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down. 185. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 44 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Cardinals 0. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Come on.
Murray now on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. 24 is the mic.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
24 is the mic.
Watch the back.
1st down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
They haven't had his hands on it for a second. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
55. Here it comes. Let it go.
Murray now on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Strong right. Strong right.
That's going to be a long day.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
24.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Kill.
On first down, Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr now to throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Hayward. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Delta.
You don't want it.
Hut.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Shift. Yup. On the ball.
Well, here we go on 4th down with Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This one fielded at the 5. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Right, team. Check. White. Raider 1.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
93. Hey, team 6. Come do.
Switch. He's coming.
Raider 1. 29.
Check 3. Kill.
Team's right.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here, and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20 from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hands here. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Rolling to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted. My kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on first and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Running, it's Drake. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 29 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You ready? Kill. That's all right.
Carr gives to Richard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Carr going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Drake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're going 25 to Mike.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Andy Lee now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. On 1st down, Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Eluding and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Wide, get wide.
To throw is Murray. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Orbit. Hey, who we got?
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Watch the edge.
Check 3. Shut up.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is going to be intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Will. He's got a man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Carr to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. To throw is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.